What's going on, YouTubers? Goodang775. I'm back with another video. This is my Sunday morning opinions video, and I went ahead and combined my Sunday morning opinions video with my random and baseless speculation video. I figured it's almost the same thing, so I figured I just combine the two shows into one. So first off, I want to give you folks my first impressions of Mafia 3 and Gears of War 4. Let's start with Mafia 3. Mafia 3, for me, I haven't had any problems with Mafia 3. I know there's a ton of people out there, well, maybe not a ton, well, a bunch of people out there are having problems with Mafia 3 regarding textures, glitches, whatnot. So far I haven't had any of that. I've been lucky so far. I'm about 4 or 5 hours into the game, and I'll be streaming Mafia 3 tonight and Gears of War 4. No, I'll probably stream it Monday morning. Mafia 3 and Gears of War 4, because I just streamed Mafia 3 and Gears of War 4 last night, but I'm not running into any of the problems. And the only problem I ran into with Mafia 3 is basically trying to upload the stream. I got copyright struck by a bunch of the songs that are on the soundtrack for Mafia 3. I got hit with all of those. I mean, there's so many copyright strikes against it. So claims, not strikes, sorry, copyright claims against it. So I just went ahead and unlisted the video. That's my mistake on my part. I didn't add any commentary to it. It was just gameplay footage, so I think that's how it got taken down. I know there are other people out there with videos of Mafia 3 and they have the background music playing and they haven't got copyright claimed yet. That's probably just my fault, and that was my first time streaming on YouTube. So yeah, I messed up there. I'm probably gonna disable the music when I stream Mafia 3 again, like I did last night, and I'm just keep it disabled for the rest of the time I play the game, because even though the soundtrack is really good for that game, and first impressions of the game, I like it. The gameplay mechanics, the shooting, it feels like a more refined GTA kind of. The driving mechanics are a bit realistic. You know, you're driving a big ass truck. And it's not gonna move for you like it does like your sports car and whatnot. So, but yeah, I like it. I like the gameplay so far. The story has got a good storyline, and I haven't run into any problems with it. And Gears of War 4, I'm a few hours into that as well, and I love the story of Gears of War 4. It's a bit more whimsical than the past Gears of War. JD Phoenix is more of a Joker or comedian compared to his father, where his father's a complete badass, Marcus Phoenix, and now the main protagonist is JD Phoenix, and the way he jokes a lot, kind of got that Uncharted Nathan Drake feeling, you know, how he makes little side jokes here and there. So, and it kind of feels like that. But Gears of War 4, the gameplay, they refined it, but they didn't, and tweaked it, but they didn't really change much, which is a good thing. I like it. It works great for me, and I think people new to the series will easily get pulled into the story and want to go ahead and play the back Gears of War games if they haven't played it yet, just to get the full story. I think it will bring more people to play the Gears series, and by far the Gears series is my favorite series, and exclusive from the Xbox One franchise. And I'm kind of glad and scared about the Gears of War movie they announced at that shindig they had a few days ago, and I'm kind of worried for this movie. I hope they stick to the story. You know, the number one reasons, in my opinion, movies fail, they do not stick to the source story. I mean, they go off and make a completely, base it off some completely different character, and it's like, you just gotta do a face palm, it's like, what a fail. But hopefully they stick to the source and they do right by the Xbox fans that have been following Gears of War franchise for a long time. So yeah, those were my first impressions of those two games. Now I want to go ahead and talk about some rumors and baseless speculation. Okay, PS4 Pro has been mum on there, or silent on launch titles for the PS4 Pro. And I'm going to go ahead and throw out a surprise launch title that I think they're going to release with the PS4 Pro. But, yeah, I don't know. This is totally out of left field, okay? they had a game they showed off on a trailer last year in Tokyo Game thing, whatever. It was last year. I did a short. I talked about it a little bit in one of my videos way back when I first started YouTube. And the game I think they're gonna release alongside the PS4 Pro is gonna be Matterfall and Neo. So yeah, I made a video that I think it was Tokyo Games Week or Paris Week or something like that. That was last year, and they haven't said anything about those games during E3. I'm hoping they release some new games, new blood, some type of new IPs with the PS4 Pro, so it's not gonna get stale and stagnant. I mean, they have no exclusives out right now, and Microsoft has just dropped Forza Horizon 3. They dropped Recore. They dropped Gears 4. I mean, PS4 Pro or PS4 has no exclusives lined up for the rest of the year. So dropping games like Neo or Matterfall would kind of help benefit or help sell their system. That's just my opinion. And one more thing that I wanted to get off my chest. And let's go ahead and switch gears over to Android. And I want to go ahead and give my opinions about the Google's Pixel phones that are coming out. And the first obvious thing about these Pixel phones are the price. Okay, unlocked version of Pixel phones come in at the Pixel phone comes in at $649, and the Pixel XL comes in at $769. Now these are Apple and Samsung prices for phones. Okay, and you know, Google, they're using their brand name to sell these phones, and this is pretty much their phone and made by Google. Okay, but I think it's just going in the wrong direction. I think they should have stuck to the Nexus line. You know, if they raised it, they raised the Pix. If the Pixel XL came out at $599 and the Pixel phone came out at $499, that probably would have been reasonable. But $769 and $649 just for the 32GB models, that's really freaking expensive. And that's not even talking about the 128GB model, because there's only a 32GB and a 128GB model. So yeah, that's a big gap in the Pixel phones. So I don't know what they're gonna do with the price, because I don't think it's gonna sell well, the Pixel phones, especially since Pixel or Google made a deal with the devil in Verizon. Okay, I talk a lot of crap about Verizon because I am on their network and I know how limited they are when they come to updating phones or allowing unlocked phones onto their network. They gave me such a pain in the ass time, what do you call that, in activating my Nexus 6. That phone came out a year and a half, 2 years ago. They gave me such a pain in the ass activating that phone, and it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And especially since they made this deal with Google, I made a little rant about Verizon in one of my past videos. I think it's a few videos back, that if Verizon is in control of a Pixel phone from Verizon, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it through Verizon, and neither should you. No one should buy a Pixel phone from Verizon. And that's because they're gonna be in control of updating software. And that's a big no-no, because Verizon is very slow at updating software for phones. Okay, that's fact. That's pure 100% fact. Do not waste your money buying a Pixel phone on Verizon. Get it from Google or wherever else you can. In my opinion, don't waste your money spending $649 and $769 right now for a Google phone or Pixel phone. I would wait until the price comes down to a more reasonable price, because I think this is bullcrap. These prices, $769 and $649, that's just outrageous. It's a total ripoff in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm going to go ahead and wait for this phone to come down to the Pixel XL. I'm going to wait for it to come down to $600 or less. And the regular Pixel phone, I'm going to wait till it comes down to $500 or less. Okay, because in my opinion, these phones, the prices, it's just not worth it. There's so many good phones out there at the $400 price point. You got the OnePlus 3, the Zite Accent 7. You got the Moto Z Play Droid. I mean, these phones are really good phones at $400 prices and below. So I just can't see myself spending, you know, $800 on a Pixel XL, which is gonna be with the tax and shipping. So yeah, that was my Sunday morning opinions, baseless speculation video. I want to go ahead and thank you folks for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos every few days. If you didn't like this video, hit that dislike button, let me know in the comments down below. I do appreciate the criticism. This is Goodang775. Thanks for watching. Peace out.